Now, let's be honest. Talk of impeachment right now is a fire at the grassroots level with a lot of Tea Party type people, people who believe in liberty, ultra conservatives. And it's not being discussed openly and publicly with most members of the Senate or the House. And the reason it's not being discussed is because people like Charles Krauthammer, who's a commentator for Fox News, or certainly Karl Rove behind the scenes, and Mitch McConnell browbeating other senators, they are saying, look, don't take the bait. We don't want to talk about impeachment because it'll get the country riled up. Or at least it will get the Democrat base riled up. So even if Obama did commit an offense, an impeachable offense, the leaders of the Republican Party don't want to talk about it for political reasons. Now let me play the clip that deals with exactly what Obama is offering, and then we'll talk more about whether or not this represents a violation of the law. Play the clip, please.
Now, here's the thing. We expect people who live in this country to play by the rules. We expect that those who cut the line will not be unfairly rewarded. So we're going to offer the following deal. If you've been in America for more than 5 years, if you have children who are American citizens or legal residents, if you register, pass a criminal background check, and you're willing to pay your fair share of taxes, you'll be able to apply to stay in this country temporarily without fear of deportation. You can come out of the shadows and get right with the law. That's what this deal is.
All right, so there you have it. I mean, his first 2 points were we're going to fund more border security, and we're going to speed up the process of getting people here that are here now to stay if they're college graduates. But the heart and soul of this whole thing was dealing with illegal immigrants coming over our southern border. And he said, look, you can come out of the shadows. You can come out of the shadows. If you've been here for 5 years, you've got kids here who are legal residents or kids that are citizens because they were born here, come out of the shadows, pay your taxes, get right with the law. We don't want to reward people who cut in line, but we're going to reward you. That was almost the comical part. But forgetting some of the details of what he's saying, the question is, does President Obama have the constitutional legal authority to do this? And every single Republican that I have heard on the air, from the Senate or from the House, every single one of them has said he doesn't have the authority to do this. They've said he's abandoning the rule of law. He's trashing the Constitution. What he's doing is patently unconstitutional. This is what they're saying over and over again. So the question is, okay, what are you going to do? Are you going to allow an imperial president? If I could make a couple of allusions to history, if some of you will remember, Julius Caesar was moving towards a dictatorship in the 40s before Christ. And some of the senators in Rome, including his closest friend, Brutus, they literally plotted to kill him. And they did. Because they didn't want him to be a dictator, because they thought that he was a threat to the republic. Okay? Now, thank God, we don't have to do that kind of stuff anymore. We don't have to shed blood for the peaceful transition of government and for the upholding of the rule of law. But what we do have to have is a Senate that has guts, that will stand up for the rule of law, not just parrot the words that Obama has violated his oath of office, that Obama has trashed the Constitution, Obama has abandoned the rule of law. Well, okay, then what? What are you going to do? Well, we're going to try and rein him in. Like he's an out-of-control 5-year-old? You're going to put him in timeout? In other words, if he's violated the Constitution has the remedy. And it's the I word. And it's exactly what they don't want to talk about. And if they allow him to continue down this path, what we're going to end up with is an imperial presidency. A presidency that is basically a dictatorship that's run by executive order. And we're way down the path of that already. We really are. So I pity the American people. I pity us because we have this man in office who, by his own words, is now acting like an emperor and a dictator. By his own words, has abandoned the rule of law. And because we have a Senate and a House that say he's abandoned the rule of law, and they won't use the law to stop him. When we come back, we're going to talk about Nixon and Clinton. Don't go away. I have been a leader in the pro-life movement for 30 years. And sadly, we have not prevailed in our goal to make it a criminal act to kill an unborn baby. There's reasons why we have failed. I wrote this book, A Humble Plea, to Catholic bishops, to evangelical clergy, and to lay people, explaining where we went wrong and what we have to do to prevail. We've made this available as a PDF online for free. I encourage you to go and download your own copy. We have put together what we call an online university for you. Now that's a highfalutin way of saying that we have a pretty significant library of material, books, tapes, videos that are there for you for free. Why are we doing this? Because America is desperate for new leaders, and because this material could help you to become the leader that you and God want you to be. Check it out and enjoy it.